that you come with the heat. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Winner's Circle Wednesday call. I'm excited for today. It's a huge call. I'll do an introduction in a little bit. But before we get started, we're going to get started with the way that we normally do everything every single Wednesday. So cameras on, ladies and gentlemen, cameras on, cameras on. It's cameras on when we're getting started. I want to make sure the reason we're doing cameras on is because someone said this. If you don't pay something, then you don't pay attention. You got to pay something in order to pay attention. Well, Gabe, what do you mean I got to pay something? Well, you got to pay attention. You got to pay the price of having the camera on. That means you got to pay the price of sitting down, or you pay the price of, we get to watch to see what you're doing if you're really not focused and paying attention. But with the camera on, we get to keep you engaged. So let's respect and honor the speaker today. Let's get the cameras on, ladies and gentlemen, cameras on. Thank you guys, Andrea, Myra, Teresa, Anna, Ryan, Christy, Leo. Cameras on, you guys. Maddie, Silvano from the Bay Area. Big shout out to you. Valerie, Chelsea, Stephanie, Adam, cameras on, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We just need a little bit of encouragement. That's all we needed, was just a little bit of encouragement. All right, we're going to get started with 5 affirmations like we typically do. Then I'm going to intro our speaker. You guys don't want to miss today. You want to stay fully engaged the entire time. I'm excited about this one. We've been working diligently with Jose's schedule and his team to make sure he's available to host it. As you guys don't know, he's one of the coaches here at the Winner's Circle and was actually one of the, founding partners, really, when this whole thing really started. And I'll let him talk about that in a bit. But cameras on, ladies and gentlemen, cameras on, cameras on. All right, good morning. All right, open your mics. This is how we're going to get started. We're going to start with some 5 affirmations. I'm going to say them. You're going to repeat them. And we're going to say them in the present tense together. I want you guys to get excited, bring up your energy, and just really, really vibrate out there. So here we go. Unmute your mics, everyone. Unmute. Andrea, Ryan, Rashad, Maddie, Patricia, Madison, unmute the mics. Here we go. Odiana team, unmute the mics. Adam, Bianca, Janet, Noemi, you got it on. Oh, I love that. You already got it muted. Here we go. Okay. I am a top producing agent.
I am a top producing agent.
Whoa. That's there's some laughs there because that wasn't top producing energy right there. If you just walked out of $1 million listing with a 6% commission where you're offering 2 and you're taking 4 and they agreed to your price, how would you feel right now? How would you be? What would your energy be like? What would your face look like? What would your body feel like? I want you to embody that emotion right now so that you can transfer that energy over to our speaker today and our coach. And I want you to be able to sit with that energy. Remember, we're beings of energy. We're beings of magnetism. So we're going to attract whoever we are, not what we are, who we are. So let's try that again. I'm a top producing agent.
I'm a top producing agent.
I'm grateful now that I signed a 6% listing.
I'm grateful now
I'm grateful that I offer just got accepted.
I'm grateful that offer just got accepted.
You guys, my mute. Hold up, my side. Can you guys see me, hear me still? Hello?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys all glitched for a second. Okay. I'm a top producing agent.
I'm a top producing agent.
I am the best.
I am the best.
Oh, louder than that. I'm looking at your faces. Come on, you guys got to believe it. I am the best.
I am the best.
Let's go, you guys. Round of applause. Clap it up. Let's get some energy up. Get the energy. Let's go. Okay, I'm excited to introduce today's speaker. We have the one and the only Jose Ojeda today. And let me just do a quick introduction for you guys. This is one of the people that when I decided to move over, you guys know about Monica Singer and I, but this is one of the people that I reached out to in the very beginning. And I'm like, bro, this is the idea. This is what I want to do. Like, what are your thoughts? He's like, dude, I'm thinking about the same exact thing. We should do something together. I'm like, bet. You're doing your thing. I'm doing my thing. Let's make it happen. So Jose Ojeda's in the central California area, in Merced County. This guy has his business spread across multiple counties. Over 15 agents on his team, grown in the last 6 months. He's helped over 300 families in his entire short career. This guy also reached Icon, which is the highest level of production in our company globally. This guy's crushing it when it comes to production, crushing it when it comes to his team, crushing it as a leader. He's a local influencer, a social media sensation. I mean, this guy is the epitome of when it comes to a leader and ultra disciplined. Not only that, this guy's an investor in real estate, bought his own property, married his wife. They're having a baby. They have their baby. Like, it's just so many beautiful things that are taking place with this guy. You guys don't understand. This guy is just really the epitome. Honestly, if I could, I would call this guy Christian Grey.
Oh my God.
We're probably just gonna call him Christian Ojeda because that's how he's the Latino version of him, you guys. So this guy really is it. He's going to bring the heat today. We've been working with this team to get him on the call the last couple of weeks. Hasn't worked out, but today it's there. So nonetheless, I want you guys to give a lot of attention. Please bring your intention and attention to the room. Let's give it up for Mr. Coach Jose Ojeda. What's up, brother? Welcome to the call.
What's happening, man? That was one hell of an introduction. Going from like a workout to then I was like yesterday, I was again being super out there, super vulnerable. I was talking to my daughter while I had her, and I was just telling her like, today I just don't feel like doing much, you know, but I was like talking to her that there's going to be tons of days where you just don't feel like doing anything. But you got to just kind of look forward to the next day. And yeah, like you said, man, so many different things have changed since we've connected. I think even being a dad has shaped my life, like complete 180. And people say 360, but if you're 360, you end up facing the same direction. So a 180, right? And looking at a different direction. So aside from that, man, I appreciate the introduction, and super quick, just to kind of show you guys like the history with Gabe. So I went to my Instagram, and it's a little blurry, but hold on. Right there, brother. The 14th agent that I followed on my Instagram. So it's that back then, man, when I started following your stuff, and just the way that we connected was super, super awesome. I was always watching you from the sidelines and the balloons and the video. And that's honestly why I started doing my closing videos, to be honest, is the fact that you were showing off your clients. And I've been documenting everything that I've been doing on social media since 2018. So a huge thing with today is going to be giveaways, but it's also going to have to do with documenting your growth, documenting things that you may think are irrelevant, but if you feel like it's part of, your growth as a person and within your business, you want to document all that stuff. So, right, let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen really quick. I think you can.
Shares, can you make Jose co-host? Yeah. She's making you co-host right now.
For sure.
Oh, there you go. You're good.
Let me know if you guys can see this really quick.
Yeah, we see it.
All right. I'm going to try to fly through this. I got about 30 minutes or so, or however long this takes. I even had to text my dog groomer that we're going to be a little bit late just because I had to get this one in, and I've been promising to get this one in. So, again, I'm not the best at slideshows. I'm like just off the top of my head. So if I stutter a little bit, just bear with me. We did this class, and just to give you an idea, we did this class for those that just jumped in with my coach and a ton of other agents and top producers and team leads, where there was about $1 billion of volume just in that call. And, I used to get nervous at stuff like this. And I think you got to just let that go and kind of just worry about yourself and your growth and be excited that you're a part of something big. So this room that we're in, this Zoom call that we're in, like the whole camera thing, turn your cameras on. You guys have to be excited to be a part of something that isn't offered just anywhere. So again, hyping the winner circle up. But anyways, my whole background, 5 years in the business, about 325 families, probably 350 families I've helped individually. We have a team now, or I have a team now of 17 agents total, and we're just growing. So I'm going to give you guys a background really quick before I even dive into this presentation. So social media is 90% of my business, where I don't door knock. And again, just to really let you guys know that this works, and it works for me. And I've created something to make it duplicatable, and for you guys to try to reap something from this and from social media, as long as you do it right and do it correctly. So I don't door knock. I don't do mailers. I don't cold call. I don't market on Facebook. I don't do anything else other than Instagram marketing and video marketing. And that's how I've been able to close as many deals as I have been, by just staying relevant with that space, staying consistent with that space, and also innovating and doing things that would scare me, that catch the attention, right? Because that's, at the end of the day, people want to see different content, not the same content over and over again. The 3 requirements to purchase a home, like some of that stuff is just redundant, and you want to be the agent that kind of stands out and offers a different kind of value, or from a different angle. So reason being, again, why I think, and I know actually social media and doing organic marketing is important, are these reasons. So there's intense competition amongst agents with like lead gen stuff, right? If you're competing against Zillow Flex or any other platform, you have so many other agents competing. When for me, I found being organic with my social media platform, there is no competition. If people come to me, I know that I'm going to be doing business with them because I have a funnel that I follow. and I have a way to capture leads through social media. And it's again super organic that people are reaching out to me at this point with pre-approvals, like, hey, I want you to, show me this house, or hey, what are the requirements to purchase? And then, I connect them because of all the content that I've created, and also all the content combined, dripping with different people. Because believe it or not, people will look in your social media platform, they'll live there, they'll go to someone else, but people tend to come and revisit your stuff as long as you're producing different content. Another reason purchasing online leads can strain your budget. I've spent zero marketing dollars on purchasing a single lead. I have not spent one single dollar on buying a lead. In turn, I actually invest in my social media platform where I boost my stuff. So I actually promote or sponsor my own organic content, where I then reach the audience that I want to reach. And if you guys haven't looked into this yet, look into sponsoring and boosting. You guys can also tailor audiences depending on the type of content that you want to put out there. If you want to track the first time buyer, you got a new listing at an affordable price point and you want to sponsor it, then you should know how old the first time buyer is. What city is that first time buyer looking in, or where are they coming from to probably promote in that city or that neighborhood or what have you. So being very tactical about your audience reach is super, super important. Another reason is many online leads lack prior engagement. So the leads that we get sometimes online, if we're buying leads or whatever, those are the coldest leads ever. They don't know you. You have to sell them, when you can take a little bit of time. And again, this does take time to build. It's not let me just try this out and figure this out and see if it works. I've spent since 2018, that 7 years going now, on building my social media platform, on building my brand, my image, and even revamping myself. I've been a different version of myself year after year after year. And when people see that kind of growth, people support you and they want to do business with you. So the people that I engage with right now, I'm sometimes doing business this year with clients or followers that have been following me for years, but I've been nurturing them with the content that I've been posting. So it does take a little bit of time, but at least I know when I get a lead that comes my way, the conversion is extremely high, because I don't have to sell myself anymore. I've already done that. They've already seen my work ethic. They've already seen the results. They've already seen, again, and going back to the documenting part of it, the families that I've helped. I told my team, I was like, I guarantee you, I probably have here in the Central Valley the biggest amount of past client photos than anybody does. And now every single month that happens, I do a month anniversary or anniversary, right? Or year 1 or year 2 of ownership. And I can do this at a large scale because I've documented every single family, every single closing since 2018. So you got to start at some point. Another thing is relying on a third-party platforms for leads can be risky. I mean, like I said, I trust my funnel versus someone else, where I can know exactly what I'm getting for it. I know how to rate my ROI better than I could if I just put some money into another platform. Building personal connections with online leads can be tough. Again, this has to do with your personal brand. People now know you before they start doing business with you, which is a big foundation on social media. Is like, you have to let people know you on a personal level and on a business level in order for them to like, trust, and want to do business with you. And then the last one is over-reliance on paid leads may neglect organic lead source. I'd rather invest time in my organic lead source than paid for lead sources. So I just invest all my marketing dollars, everything, all my energy on my sphere of influence and on my followers. So again, I want to create something, and you guys have to really visualize this to make it work. It's called a funnel. And I'm going to go through the slides, and I don't want to kind of go through it one by one, but I want you to visualize this funnel that I created when I started maybe my third year in the business. I'm like, there's a funnel of business, and there, at the end, you either want a pre-approved buyer, a seller, or actually a closed buyer and a closed seller. And then in the middle, there's the systems and processes. But then at the very top, it's the biggest, and the most important thing is the discovery method of that funnel. How are you getting people into your funnel to then come across your social media page to then get in this system or this funnel that you create that spits out or that converts leads? And that was, for me, marketing. Since 2018, I identified that opportunity where I said, people are so weird, but they like watching other people in their natural element, right? People like reality TV. And I said this in 2018. I was like, I'm going to document my life. Like I'm literally just going to document every single thing that I do, like the workouts, the motivational talks, the real estate, the closings, just everything. And by doing so, like people got a glimpse of my life. And again, now year 7, going on year 7, I get a lot of people and a lot of supporters from year 1, year 2, year 3 that message me on the side, just randomly, non-real estate related. And they're like, hey, Jose, I've been following you for so many years and I love to see your growth. It's inspiring. It's just motivational. I also got my license because of you. I've gotten so many of those DMs where people, say, I'm going to use you when I buy or sell my home, or I'm going to tell everybody about you. It's like they're these raving fans, but because I give them true value without really asking for anything in return. I give people more value on social media than I will ever get in return as a whole. So I've just invested everything into video marketing, but marketing and documenting a lot of your personal life, your personal growth, the behind the scenes, the exclusive stuff that people don't know about. That's the kind of things or the kind of video content that I think get the most engagement to go into your funnel. So you got to just kind of, I guess, come up with your own persona or come up with your own version of yourself and then just build marketing around that. One thing I posted on here, and again, I hope none of you guys have this, but don't have your profile on private. If you're a business owner, there's no reason you should have your profile on private. I mean, you want to have the most discovery, people share people's stuff, and you want to have people just look at your page to get to know you a little bit before actually starting to follow you. And the reason, again, I'm kind of setting up or teeing up the whole Instagram giveaway because this is all the preparation that comes behind a successful giveaway. And again, to give you an idea on my most successful giveaway, I had 1,500 comments on a giveaway of, I think it was Dutch Bros gift cards. And I was like, how the hell did I get so many comments? And each comment was a tag on my social media profile. The most that I've carried, and again, I have about 8,000 followers right now. In that week of like my highest visibility, I think I had about 150 different profiles look at my Instagram in a span of 2 weeks, which where in the hell would you get that kind of, discovery or that kind of attention aside from doing something the correct way? So this works, but just again, don't have your profile on private. Another thing, it's in order to create this buzz, in order to create a very successful conversion, and I'm going to add on the giveaways, but I'm also going to add just general, lead conversion, is by creating engaging content. If you guys follow my page, I definitely do a lot of story time and I use my hands a lot. Gabe does it really well where he makes you feel what he's saying and like it makes you lean in and you get curious on listening to the full story. So don't just post content just to post content and make it very strategic, make it very special, make it very warm to where you're almost talking to a specific person, right? Before you're creating a piece of content, have your audience in mind and literally talk to that person over, through the phone. And now as more people see your stuff, you're going to be relating or connecting with more people. So just create engaging content, share stories and engage with your audience. And I think Gabe was one that told me this too. The people that you follow, like if there's a lot of people that you support, or I only follow clients, current clients or past clients, which is why my follower to follow ratio is like this. And it also shows a little bit of exclusivity. People are like, man, why does he have 8,000-9,000 followers and he's only following 1,000? Like it just shows something, right? Again, shows a little bit of exclusivity where people are like, I want to know why people follow him where he doesn't show all this love back. And again, it goes to the whole reality TV show. You have the Kardashians where they're following 1 or 3 people, but they got millions of followers. It's just that exclusivity, I mean, frames itself in so many different ways. But Gabe was like, engage with all your followers, like a post. I mean, you just did that. And I just saw that this morning, and you have to stay at top of mind. One thing that sucks about social media is that you have to be working on social media like it's a full-time job. You're a realtor, you're a social media influencer, content creator, and each takes up so much time, which I don't know how the hell I've been doing this in the past couple of months, building a team, being a dad, my baby's 3 months now, and just everything happening in a short period of time. I'm like, yeah, this is a little nuts, but let's continue.
Hey, Jose, how do you want to handle questions? Do you want to answer them as they come, or do you want to wait till the end?
At the end's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
perfect.
ask a lot of questions. We'll have a lot of questions at the end.
All right, Cherish, if you could block out 10 minutes and we'll ask them at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush through this super quick. One super big thing is 80-20 rule. If you see a lot of successful Instagram pages, a lot of them have more personal content than business. You want to keep the people engaged. You want to let them know about your life. Share personal stuff. Don't just post just clothes or real estate stuff. I mean, it gets really, really boring, and you won't get that many viewers or that many followers if you have more real estate stuff than personal. I mean, if you're going to be doing that, might as well just create a business page on its own and have all the business stuff there, and then your personal stuff, which is why it's called personal branding, because you got to talk about your personal life. You got to talk about, some personal things. And that 80-20 rule is the one that I figured, or the one that I found gets the most traction. And this is all leading towards a successful Instagram giveaway, because in order to have one, you have to have what's called traction: followers, views, comments, traction. And, I've learned this from people that are like, hey, I did the giveaway exactly like you told me at one time, and I got like 5 comments. And I'm like, well, there's preparation that goes behind it that gets me the turnout that I get. It's not just a post of $100 and then hoping and praying that, you get this shared. You got to create the buzz. You got to just maybe post for a whole week, a week daily, to get, more viewers on your social media platform, to then when you hit them with that, giveaway, you have more people already viewing and more people engaging. So it's building into that momentum. Another one is desire. And this all has to do with the momentum building. The trust factor is I build desire through social media in so many different ways. It's, again, the exclusivity of the amount of people that I follow. It's sharing so many people's photos that buy homes with me. People just want to buy with me because everybody, or they see people that they know. And this was a huge thing. Okay. Like I'm going to just go off on so many different things because I just have to hound on this. But there's a reason why I post families that I've sold homes to. You have to remember that there might be someone following you that wants to reach out to you, but they're just very skeptical about you because they've never met you ever. But then they see, oh shit, he sold a house to my aunt, he sold a house to my cousin. That trust factor just gets built immediately, which is why, again, I share all of the families that I post on there, and that builds a little bit of the desire. And then I use a desire method also with my giveaways, with like a very limited giveaway. I did a Stanley Cup giveaway where it was like a limited series or limited cups, and that thing went crazy. I think I had like 800 comments on that thing, and each comment was a person that tagged another follower or another Instagram account that now came and funneled into my social media platform. And this is why I say, 100 leads in less than 100 days, because those people that come in, maybe 50-60% follow or more, because I'm doing a giveaway and they also want to be a part of it. And I have this very special sauce that I do where I'll share it later, but I have a very special sauce where I convert a lot of my followers into clients. So it's, again, building the traction, funneling into, the giveaways. And I've done tons and tons of giveaways already, giving away a PS5, giving away $1,000. I'm doing a specific past client giveaway where if they, submit a Zillow review, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for two of my past clients, a vacation giveaway. Wherever they want to go, I'm going to have like maybe a $2,500 budget or $1,500 budget, but it's going to be something so exclusive. And, I'm going to put it out there so that people can also see, man, he's giving away his, a lot of stuff to just his past clients. I want to be in that circle. I want to be his past client someday. And this is another part where that desire truly, truly plays a factor in converting or in getting some attention. The proven playbook to Instagram giveaways. Let's keep going really quick. When you get a new follower, be the first one to message them. And this was like super big with me. And I know some of you guys, when Gabe in the Winner Circle posted that I was gonna be doing the call, this shot me a follow. And even agents I'll send a DM to just to kind of build some rapport. And at the end of the day, we're gonna be doing business with a lot of agents. So I also take that and into consideration and message agents that follow me. I'm not just, hey, I get the follow and then that's it. But if someone's following me that's not an agent, I have a script that I'll share later on, but I'm always the one DMing them first when they follow me every time. And I wait maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It's not like an automatic so that they think it's a robot. They send a DM and then they get an immediate reply back. I wait a little bit. And then throughout the day, I'm kind of going, okay, who have I gotten today as a new follower, and let me send them a DM. And again, it's speed of implementation in a world right now where there's thousands of agents in your market. I guarantee you're not the first person or the only person that they're following. So you want to be the first person to create that engagement to identify an opportunity. And that's like a big thing for me that I do. Try out different scripts to see what gets a higher response with the raffles. So my raffles consist of so many different things. And again, when I told you guys in the beginning, don't just do a raffle just to do a raffle. People want to support, the person that they're following and the person that's doing the raffle. So my best giveaways have been a thank you. Thank you for the new followers that I've had, and for the recent growth that I've had. I'm doing a giveaway on whatever, or thank you to the love, or showing the love and support, or because of the love and support that I'm getting, I'm doing this giveaway. Or the last one, thank you to my past clients. This is a special giveaway to those that supported me since the beginning. The thank you giveaways for me have been so big, rather than just, hey, I'm doing a giveaway for whatever. It's a story time, and you're building a story time behind it to get people to ask, okay, why is he doing this giveaway? Or who is he doing this giveaway for? And again, this is kind of something you always want to test out here and there, but have a story behind the giveaway. And the big thank yous for me have been the best turnouts. The last one, or the next slide I'm going to show you, is the secret sauce that I was talking about earlier. So I have, the giveaways that I do, and when I get a new follower, this is how I go from the giveaway funnel or any other funnel to followers, and then to leads, to closings. It's a special DM that I send to them, and it's special, but yet not special, I guess. So I send them this, and this is, again, my script that I've been using for maybe 4 years now. I appreciate the follow, Mariah. Let me know if your friends and family ever need help with buying or selling a home. I'd love to help. And then I don't just leave it there, because I've learned you don't want to just push business. You want to, say, hey, this is what I do, but then this is what you can stay for. Because I'd rather have more people follow me because of both things, not just real estate, but because of my content. Because the longer they stay with my content, if they haven't bought or sold, eventually I'm going to catch them later on to buy or sell. So then I add, you'll see a lot of motivational posts on my page. Welcome to the team. Enjoy. And also note this, I send and I message them with their name in specific, so that I can get that more organic, authentic reaction. And then this was the reply back. I'm looking in the market. I do have an agent right now, but gone through 2 so far. Definitely will reach out to you. My sister's also looking ASAP. So we kept the conversation going, and then I think 2 months later I sold her home. So that's like one of the many like examples that I have on the responses, but it's the same DM every single time. And this is, again, how you funnel. You build attraction on your social media page. You announce a giveaway. And the giveaway, the reason I guess I do the giveaways is because when I make the rules, tag one person or unlimited entries, now I have, again, 500 different profiles following me. And then when I turn those those tags into followers because they like the content, then I send them this DM to then turn them into a lead. So this was all strategic, and I placed this, as a system on my social media platform, and I use it in so many different ways. Another example of a giveaway that I did that was a huge turnout was a very specific giveaway. There was back to school night or back to school day, and I was like, I'm going to give every teacher that follows me a Starbucks card. But I put it on my stories, and I put it to comment your full name, your email, what school you work at, and what grade. And I had about 75 different teachers send me all of that stuff. So I spent quite a bit on Starbucks cards, but now I have a full-on database of every teacher, almost every teacher that follows me on social media, that I converted from a giveaway or from just giving away something. So don't do giveaways without also having something to capture their information on. I mean, at the end of the day, we're in business, and it's how we use that information that will either, be very annoying or be very tactical. So now if I have a specific teacher program that I want, I'm going to just send it to every single all the 75 teachers that I got. And I know for a fact that I'll convert a lead out of those in the near future. And I will only send them that. I'm not going to bombard them with spam. It'll be stuff relating things that I get teachers asking me all the time, where are there any teacher programs or whatever. I just did one recently where, Veterans Day, send me a DM with your email, name, and what branch you served. And then now I have the VA buyers that are following me. So you guys can do this so many different ways to give away stuff. be very tactical about what you're trying to get from it, but also just do these often so that people can see, okay, he's not just giving when it's convenient for him. He's giving away because he truly appreciates and supports his followers. So that's pretty much the sum of the giveaway, but you guys can see like how it can funnel into converting leads and getting more business by doing these consistently. And to give you an idea, I do maybe 1 or 2 per month. And they consist of different things, but they all funnel into new followers, and then the follower goes to the DM, and then the DM converts into an opportunity. Hey, I'm looking to buy, we'll connect later on. Cool. And then on my Instagram, if you have your account set up to business, you can actually go from personal to general. And I kind of use my Instagram as a CRM, and anybody that says, hey, I'm interested in buying, I'll put them on general. And then later on, if I have no business, I'll go through the generals and I'll see if there's any like recent contacts that were made or messages that just died out, and I'll send a DM and spark the conversation. But I call that the icebreaker. Sometimes people get intimidated by reaching out to a person with a lot of followers. So you have to be the person to show like, hey, there's a real person behind the social media page, and let's just grow an authentic connection to then do business later on. So that's kind of, like I said, a little bit. And now I guess we can go get to questions.
Perfect. So, just since we're on this topic of obviously the giveaway, do you have any set of rules like for the giveaway that you follow every time, or is it different each time?
So it's I've tested a few things out, right? I've done giveaways where they're milestone giveaways, where it's like, I'll do the winner when I reach 8,000 followers, 7,000 followers or whatever. Those giveaways don't do well because they might take a little bit longer than a 24-hour giveaway. Or, once I reach 200 comment giveaway, like things that are doable, people see that and they'll push it. Or they themselves will be the one commenting like 20, 30 different times to get to that, 200 comment. Those have been the best like rules as far as timing goes. So just make it very short, 24, 48 hours. And those are the ones that get the best traction. That's like the first rule. Like it'll end in 24, 48 hours. And then the second one is just tag one person. I think it's much easier to tag one than to tag 3, and then just make it unlimited entries. And you're always going to get that fan. And don't take that data or that information and not think anything about it. If you have 10 people on your social media platform that are commenting and tagging so many different people, you have to think, man, those people want me to do well. Those people want to support my business. Why not just out of just being super kind, send them a DM and say thank you, maybe $5-10 for tagging the most people, and just be like, hey, I appreciate all the support. I see that you're commenting a ton of different people. That goes a long way for me. Here's just an automatic $10 Starbucks card on me. Just thank you. Those are the raving fans that are going to be talking about you to their friends, to their family, to everybody. And you have to, again, don't just do things just to do things, but then ask yourself, what does this mean? What can I do with this information? And then you have to be, again, very tactical. And it's something you have to practice. It's a way that I think my brain is wired. I don't just look at something for the face value. I ask tons of questions on what stuff. I question everything. And this is kind of why I've been able to convert, is I don't just see something. I see it. Is there an opportunity behind this? Can I create an opportunity behind this? Or where is this going, or where is this heading? So that's another one, is just tag one person unlimited amount of times. Obviously you must be following. That's how I funnel into the whole DM, is you must be following Jose the Realtor. You must be following me in order for you to win that prize. Or now it's like I've added, you must be following myself and the team page to just drive more attention to that team page. So those are the 3. I don't even do the whole comment done anymore, because it's too many comments, and it helps me now filter the winner when I have like all the people that commented. Those are all participants. I go into my random picker app, and then it just gives me a winner, rather than now having all these other comments that say done or whatever. It just confuses everything. I'd rather just have only comments, and that's it. And then so timeline, 24, 48 hours. You have to be following my page. And then sometimes I'll do share it on your story. The share it on your story, I think it does pretty well. But then the more rules that you add, the more complicated it is, and the less that people want to participate in that. People are very what's it called? They have a short attention span. They want to just like something instead of comment or read a full paragraph, and it's just weird. But I know that, so I make it very simple, and I get the most results that way.
Amazing. Thank you. So we are going to tag one person, follow your page or your team page, and then just keep it short, 24 to 48 hours, so that it's fast.
And follow, yeah.
When you announced the winner, you said you used like one of those random sites to pick someone. Do you post that like while you're doing it, and then do you post the actual winners of the giveaways, or do you just
I
send
just
it
do like a
to
screen. I just do a screen recording. Look, I'm very busy now that I wish I could do like a live with the winner. Those have gone so well, but I don't have that time. Like I don't have the time to like cut up paper and get a hat, but those do get a lot of engagement because now if you have the time to sit down and cut up 80 winners or whatever and you do a live, you not only get the attention or people following your stuff, now you can engage with the audience in real time and start talking about real estate stuff, start making it a whole nother piece of content as you're picking the winner versus me. I'm just picking a winner and that's it. I'm not now going the extra mile to try to get more, attention or find another opportunity. But I used to do them that way where it was me recording myself or going live on Instagram and picking the winner that way. And people still think that you're cheating, which you will get. And my friend thought it was funny, but I was like, you're going to get a lot of people upset because they don't win, but it is what it is. I mean, I always, oh, and one other thing, you will get the chunk of people that follow you just for the giveaway, right? People follow, they want the giveaway, and then they'll unfollow. So my trick was when I do the winner, I always have the next giveaway in mind. Guys, stay tuned. If you didn't win this one, I do these all the time. Make sure that you continuously follow for the real estate, for the motivational content, and I do giveaways 2-3 times a month or whatever. That'll hook those people that want to unfollow to then stay tuned and be like, okay, let me just keep following this page. And if they like it enough, they'll remain following. If they don't, I'm not afraid to lose followers that don't see the value.
Amazing. With that, do you also have a certain day of the week that you would post giveaways? Like, do weekends work better, weekdays,
Good
day,
question.
night?
Good question. So again, this all goes into your analytics on your social media platform. You guys can actually go on your Instagram and it'll tell you what day people or your followers are engaging the most, what time is the peak time, and that's when you want to post. So go into your settings or go into your insights and it'll tell you where your followers are from, what's the average age of the follower, again, what day people engage on social media the most, and what time, and that'll tell you exactly the time to get the most engagement. And if there's another way to figure that out, then let me know. But that is like super important because that's tailored to your followers, that's your audience and nobody else's.
Perfect. Sorry, I stopped because I was trying to go and look through my analytics. That's
Yeah,
like,
you're good. It's stuff that we don't see or we don't pay attention to, but there's tools within the tool, right? So you have to really
sure.
like use this. And again, it's crazy to think that I feel like I'm this Instagram like person now, and I wasn't, but like you have to use these platforms as tools and not just to consume. Like I don't go on social media to scroll anymore. I put the content out there and I know it's the tool that I use to convert leads, and that's where my money and my time gets spent. But I don't sit there and swipe because then I'm like, this is too much time, So don't be a consumer, be the one to use that tool.
Yes, amen. I want to go up here because we have a couple of questions
Yeah.
to the top. When you send the DMs to new followers, is there a way to send automatic, or do you send it out personally once you receive the follow?
I tell people, unless you're getting 1,000 or 100 followers per day, it's not something that can take too much of your time. So I do it myself. I don't have something automatic because I don't think, again, even if you found or figured something out to set them automatic, sometimes people's social media handles aren't their name. And you don't want to be like, hello, Charles123. Like that'll look so like lame. I'd rather just do it myself to be like, hey, Charles, blank, and then keep going. That's so much more like organic than a blank generic automatic message. I like AI, but I know that I will not use automations with certain things that take away that personal element to convert much higher and much faster.
Perfect. We have another one. Yeah. So, and that makes 100% sense. If you're not getting 1,000 followers, then you can take the time to do it whenever they
Yeah.
come. Just
Yeah.
be on top
And I
of it.
appreciate you guys again for jumping on. Again, the whole thank you and the gratitude, it goes a long way with people because you feel seen, you feel noticed. But I'm very genuine now because I understand like where this is taking me and where this has brought me to. But I appreciate everybody for jumping on. I mean, we have a lot of people and everybody stayed on. I think we've lost two, maybe it was
Yeah.
maybe they just got disconnected, but you know, I appreciate that time. And again, just to show you, I give you my time back. I've, you know, feeding my daughter before I jumped on and I was like, okay, I have to do this now. So I appreciate you guys. If you're not following Jose the Realtor or the team page, check them out. You guys will get a lot of ideas. I share tons of stuff on there. Again, not just real estate stuff. I'm growing as we speak, and I like to share a lot of the stuff. And even if you were to send me a DM with a question, I reply to all my DMs. I don't have a social media manager. It's myself behind my social media pages.
We're getting a lot more questions coming in. So one more that was from earlier.
Yeah.
You mentioned it took you years to build your community. How do you keep the content organic, and how often do you post?
I just post what I know has worked since the beginning, which is my talks. Like today I posted a talk, right? I said, one of the biggest dream killers isn't even fear. It's pride and ego. So it's just shit that's on my mind that I just want to share. People like positive content. That's like one way that I've stayed with my followers is because I've known that that's what was needed. And personal development, coaching, I saw that as another opportunity, which is why I'm going from real estate agent, team lead, now team lead / coach. And I kind of want to stay in this realm for a little bit, but I've seen what people have engaged with over time. And I just do more of that. And then sometimes I'll test it out where I'll ask the audience and I pick my content and I put, what is your favorite type of content to see? And I'll put real estate, personal development, you know, property tours or whatever. And then whatever I get the most like clicks on, then I do a little bit more of that because people are talking. So it just depends, right? Like sometimes I'm listening to the feedback that I'm getting. And then sometimes I'll purposely put it out there to see what people want to see or people, you know, are more likely to engage with.
Love it. What advice would you give to yourself if you were brand new in real estate this year? And what would you do to get everything set up and going?
Yeah, I get this question a lot. And I wish I had like that direct answer because I mean, I would tell you what I did, but I'm also realistic that maybe what I did, you know, in 2018 wouldn't work now. But there's a few different rules, right? Or there's a few things that I would definitely tell you is work on your personal development. You have to be the most confident person that you can be, the most knowledgeable person in your market. And you don't even need sales in order to be the most knowledgeable. Study the hot sheets, study, you know, average price point, study neighborhoods, go drive around, post more video. I mean, be very specific about the video that you want to post, but by doing more of this face-to-face or camera to your face video content, you start to get out of your shell a little bit more. And people just want to see that is like the new standard. If you're not posting your face on social media and you're trying to grow, it's not going to work out. If you're just posting just solds, or if you're never really posting about yourself, get really big with story time and maybe take a lot of time to try to find your why. You know, those are some super big things for me. So again, it's not really just all real estate stuff. It all starts from within. And that's how you can convert better, by having, you know, thicker skin, by understanding, you know, how people work. I have tons of books on personal development that teach me about body language and things like that, where people don't, I call it, it's not the sexiest thing in real estate, but if you can be in a crowd or you can be, you know, at an open house and you're observing people and their body language, maybe you can identify a potential buyer by their body language, or you can know how to talk to someone by their body language. Maybe you can be more reserved, maybe more enthusiastic, and that'll convert a lot better. So you have to work on yourself and your personal development first and foremost before trying to go into this world that could eat you alive if you don't know what you're doing. And last but not least is fuck up forward. Whether you do something right or wrong, it doesn't matter, but to keep taking strides and keep taking steps forward and surround yourself around a team or an environment that can teach you the current market and get you out of this tougher market rather than trying to do it yourself. And which is why I think we've grown exponentially, because I am able to teach all the newer agents or even agents on the team how to get through this tougher market by being, you know, a better version of themselves, or teaching them about real estate without letting them do the mistakes. That has also been really, really helpful, is your circle. Hashtag the winner circle.
Hashtag winner circle, 100%.
Yeah.
What if you have a business page and personal page?
Combine.
So I have both and I'm unsure of which one to use.
Combine them. I guess if you're trying to get rid of one, maybe get rid of the one with the least amount of followers and then keep the one that has the most. But before doing so, make sure to funnel, right? Say like, hey, everybody go follow my page. In a few months, I'm going to be moving everything onto here. Don't miss out, and just try to keep following it, or use giveaways, right? Giveaways to funnel into that new page. But I would say combine them. Again, it's personal branding, personal content, not just real estate content. Unless your life is very personal and you really don't feel comfortable sharing that, then, you know, maybe keep them separate. But if you have, you know, some followers in your personal page and some on your business page, just note that you will get the most engagement on your personal content rather than your real estate content. So I'd rather funnel that into my real estate content to drive up the views and keep the, you know, Instagram algorithm going, to just get more followers and eventually do more deals by having more attention on my business one than my personal one.
Perfect. We have a couple more questions here. Do you also get paid by Instagram?
Not yet. I think you have to be like at 10K followers to do that. But I get paid by doing a ton of deals through Instagram. So that to me is enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this year, I've as a team, we're almost at 100 transactions. I'm at about $500,000 in sales, or in commissions, and in a tougher market, while being a dad, while growing a team, while technically taking my foot off the pedal. You know, we're still here thriving and growing, and it's fun. So,
Love it. With everything obviously that you have said today, with doing giveaways, capturing your leads, having the funnel, what CRM are you using? Like, so this is kind of two questions. This person asked, Madeline asked, what CRM are you using? And also to kind of tie in with that is the question that I had, which is, with every giveaway that you do and everyone who submits their name, number, email, do you take all of those entries and put them into your CRM?
Yes. So Follow Up Boss is a CRM we're using now, and I'm trying my hardest to get rid of all paper stuff. So yeah, like the teacher giveaway, I went from a Google spreadsheet to then condensing them and importing them into Follow Up Boss and tagging teacher, right? You have to add that tag. So now anytime I want to do something regarding a teacher, then I just go to Follow Up Boss and I type in the tag that includes teacher, and then now I have all the emails and everything that I can mass email or whatever I want to do with that information. So Follow Up Boss, and then I do go from like Google intake forms on Instagram, and then from that intake form, I get rid of it and I put it into Follow Up Boss, where I could do much more with it.
Perfect. I've heard of Follow Up Boss. We'll have to look into that one.
Bubcon, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I like the integrations. I like how easy it is to use, and I've used a couple in the past, but that one to me is pretty good. There you go, best CRM. That's what I'm talking about.
And then one of the last questions is, do you only use Instagram to get your leads?
Yep. That's why that's what I'm telling you. Like, it works, because I wish I could tell you I'm using something else. Now the lead flow is coming from different things, right? Past clients, just word of mouth. And if you guys haven't read this book, it's called the Social Media Marketing Workbook 2023. It is super, super good. Like, it'll teach you all the tactical stuff behind social media with treating it like a business. So Social Media Marketing Workbook 2023, get it. Even though 2023 is coming to an end, still get it. There's tons of stuff that you can always implement. But yeah, Instagram is the only platform that I post on. And then it's tied to Facebook, and I just put share on both. And I do get some comments on Facebook, but it's not something that I'm actively like prospecting in, which I should. But invest your time into one social media platform, get to know it, know how it works before trying to do something else, and don't overstretch yourself.
Love it. I personally have two questions.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, Ben said the name of the book. Can we put that in the chat?
So yeah, social.
Oh, funny.
Social
Okay.
media. Go ahead.
With your DMs that you get, well, yeah, it goes back to your followers, like your new followers, you send out DMs, but when you post pictures and when you're responding to DMs, do you do that throughout the day, or do you carve out time each day, like certain hours, to respond to DMs, to comment back on pictures?
Throughout the day. I wish I had a schedule being a dad, but when daddy duty calls, I drop things and I got to do what I got to do. So it's throughout the day when I have a little bit of time. And then I just sit down and I know to check emails, text messages, and Instagram DMs. And that's like what I focus on. And I just do all of those. And then I repeat every day. And like you get stuck in this circle. But again, being successful in this business is a blessing. So I don't think it's super annoying, but I just try, to carve some time. And I also have a reminder on my calendar to do like work related stuff. So if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist. I do believe in that 100%. So just carve out some time either to post or to respond and engage with people on your calendar. But like,
love it. Let me go through the chat to make sure I didn't miss any questions.
and if anybody else has any other questions too, you could just send me a DM. I will respond to it.
Yes. Gabe said time to work on the business. We have so many fire emojis and people saying valuable information. This is amazing.
I'm glad. And if you guys have any other future stuff that you guys want to learn regarding it, get more specific, just send me a DM, send Cherish or Gabe a DM to create that class or that, that coaching session, and we'll go ahead and bring it. Bring it on.
Love it.
Cool. Anyone else? Final question before we wrap up? If not, let's go ahead and give a round of applause to my boy Jose. Always bringing the heat. Jose, if you get a chance, man, look at the comments. There's a lot of fire emojis, excited emojis. You guys do a huge favor. Go follow Jose. He's one of the coaches, one of the original coaches of the Winner's Circle, top producer out in California, Merced County. If you have any referrals, keep him and his team in mind. They run their business with a high level of excellence. So if you have anyone looking to move to Central California, contact Jose and his team. He runs the operations at a very high level. He runs it with excellence. And that's ultimately the kind of agent you want representing your clients. So send that referral, go follow him. Jose, one more time, what's your Instagram handle?
Jose the Realtor. And yes, I'm still active selling real estate. I think it's important to remain relevant and know the market and not just be one-sided. One day, maybe, but I think right now I love helping families still. So you will be getting that, A+ service through me or through an agent on the team. So Jose the Realtor and the Ojeda group are the two Instagram handles.
Make sure you guys go shoot him a follow the team page, send the referrals his way. More importantly, tag. If you guys got any value out of this, which I'm sure a lot of you got tons of value, do him a huge favor. Post him on social media, tag him, and just show your gratitude. Someone told me that the ultimate form of expressing gratitude is not telling someone, it's actually showing them. It's the act of it. So go out there, let's show Jose our gratitude. And brother, it was a pleasure, man. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Just to remain level-headed through this tougher market. Just know that, and I posted a reel about it, just because some people aren't buying or selling, it doesn't mean that nobody's buying or selling. So you have to remain in front of the people that are making the moves and be very open-minded. So don't be against innovating and don't be against doing things out of your comfort zone, because usually the success and the best results are on the other side of fear. Boom.
Boom.
Fire.
All right, team. Jose, I appreciate you, bro. Talk to you in a bit.
Peace.
All right, Winner's Circle. Catch
Thank
y'all later.
you.
Have a productive day.
Thank you, Jose.